Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video here, we're taking a look at another M.Ollie R0 showcase again, and this time will be in PvE Ying. So currently, the showcase provided by today is the current at server 2 miracle challenge. We can see here, Meteorite is the one that actually provided the showcase for today, and I'll go through the showcase and also break down the build as well if you're actually interested. Because currently in Ying here, apparently you can actually do 3 turns now. Alright, so if we take a look currently in the Ritual Miracle, his rank is not currently a Ritual Miracle because he did it when the leaderboard is actually not online yet. So currently in the leaderboard you can only see 3.1, but you can actually able to see 3.0 now if you have M.Ollie, right? But you need to get 1 copy of M.Ollie first, and 1 copy is all you need. You don't really need any skill up because you only rely on one specific thing on M.Ollie is going to be the damage taken. Because in PvE content, the enemy will take further increase of 30% damage taken. So it's basically a free damage bonus for your team to actually do damage to the boss. And then we have Artiar here to cheese the wave from wave 2, and then Function with combination with Elif to do damage, and we have Tetsuya here to actually nuke the boss damage as well. So now let's take a look at the showcase. Alright, so before I break down the video, let's take a look how the showcase goes first, like the whole showcase. It's actually very fast clearing. So this is the moment if all the RNG hits, and that's how you get treated. So requires Reso, requires level, and also requires luck and time to actually complete this. Look at it, 1 shot. Who can imagine when Ying or Andras just appear in the game, we can actually do 3 turns Ying. Okay, so now let's take a look here. Wave 1, you will make your Artiar take the fastest turn to actually nuke down the wave. And then your wave 2 here, Artiar will clear the wave as well. And then when you go to wave 3, Artiar will do the same thing, do damage to the boss, and also apply disease if you can, cause you need a little bit more debuff to do damage. Then after the boss damage here, Artiar have a chance to counter attack with Artiar. So after Artiar trigger the Artiar, then Elif here will continue to proc a damage here. So your damage here, mainly you just want to land the Seer. The defense break follow up is good if you actually land it, but doesn't matter because Tetsuya will ignore the boss damage defense anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But if it lands, it lands. So the Calamity set will make Elif does a little bit more damage, and then with a follow up of S3 and more damage as well. So Function main job here is just to make Elif able to proc either attack up or crit damage up, so you can have another S3 damage. And M.Ollie here, the job is only to provide the boss get another 30% damage. So after that, when you trigger it, right, when you do damage, you can see the boss doesn't even have a defense break. But because Tetsuya passive, he don't even care about do you have defense break or not. He will just one-shot the boss. Look at the boss HP. It's still at purple color with a 5 HP bar. And Tetsuya, let me make it slower here. I can't write. One shot the boss, like 1 S3, and the boss instantly just went to empty HP. Alright, so if you have the requirement, and if you have the build, you have the resources, and you want to try to 3-turn Ying, you can definitely try this team out because Meta only needs R0. Yeah, the rest here requires high requirement. For example, Function doesn't need it. Function only needs like I would say Function doesn't even need any Reso as well, just R0 will work. Just that there's another RNG layer. If you don't get a 3-turn, probably can get 4-turn. Then Elif here have to be level 70 R6. Artiar here have to be level 70. R6 or not, I think R6 will be better. And then Tetsuya have to be level 70 as well. And R5 is for the additional stats to ensure you can actually one-shot. Alright, so if you have the requirement and you're planning to build the team, then we can take a look here how the build looks like. So first of all, Tetsuya is going for Calamity set because the boss can have debuff like Seer. If you extend the disease, then Seer disease, and also the special debuff from Elif as well to increase the damage taken. And the Tetsuya here, you want to mainly focus on attack because the boss won't get crit, right? The crit doesn't matter, so the crit rate here and crit damage doesn't matter. Mainly on attack. Look at the Tetsuya attack, 10k increased by 10k attack here, and with attack stats here, and this is a 5 D6 level 70 Tetsuya with a leader buff of 40% attack buff, it will do a lot of damage. And then with Avatara here, so you can actually have another RNG chance for you to trigger the Avatara, so Elif can counter attack. Because if Artiar doesn't trigger Avatara, then you have Tetsuya to trigger the Avatara. So Tetsuya here is a max skill as well. And then the next one is going to be Elif. Same thing, you want to go for Calamity set to have increased damage output because you can't use Thunder set, and mainly focus on effect accuracy so you can land the Seer debuff, and then mainly focus on attack as well because you want to do some DPS so you can have lower requirement for Tetsuya. Same thing is a R6, D6, level 70, and a max skill Elif as well, and with Avatara because you want to trigger the RNG so you can actually proc the Elif assist. Then the next one is going to be a M.Ollie. So M.Ollie here doesn't matter, R0, D0, no skill up, it will be fine. And then just Avatara here is another RNG layer, so if any one of you don't trigger anything, M.Ollie might actually help you trigger the Avatara and make Elif assist. Alright, so just mainly focus on that. And going for a little bit of effect accuracy is good because M.Ollie can also defend and break as well. But the main purpose of M.Ollie is just increase the boss damage taken by 30%. Then after that we have Function here. It's also a DPS output set, Harmony, and then Avatara cost. The more DPS output, the better it is. So it will make your overall team requirement a lot more lower as well. You don't have to be R6, but the higher the better. And level 70 D6 is because if actually needed Function to do damage, then Function will help you chip in a little bit more damage as well from the Avatara. Then the last one is going to be Artiar. So Artiar here is going to be R6, D6 level 70. Artiar requirement is probably the highest among all the other Esper because for Artiar you need to be high divided and high reso because you need high HP. The Artiar requirement for this part, Artiar have to clear wave 1, have to clear wave 2, and the requirement for Artiar is going to be very high. You need a decent amount of speed to actually tune to be the highest speed among this team, and then you don't want any crit rate because if you Artiar actually crit, then it will lower down Artiar's damage. So you want Artiar to actually do damage without critting. And then some effect accuracy is good but doesn't matter too much, and it's built with Harmony set, so you can actually spam Artiar S3 and then make your team overall damage increase by 10%, and also Avatara set here so you can trigger Avatara and make your team the Elif, mainly Elif to assist to do damage. Alright, so this is actually the build for the whole team. So if you have the requirement, you have the Reso, you have the levels, the level mod, all these things here, you can actually try this team out to get 3.0. It's doable, but probably if you if the RNG don't hit, or yeah, mainly the RNG don't hit, then you can't get 3.0, probably 4 turns or 5 turns, depends on your luck. Alright, so that's all for this video. I hope this video actually help you guys out or give you an inspiration that M.Ollie R0 is actually very strong. He is strong as in just his one copy itself already brings the value of the boss getting damage taken increase, and then the value of R0 in PvP is already usable to be a revive meta. And the revive meta is not changing the whole PvP meta, because you know that in current PvP there's a lot of different kind of meta. We have Moriyama meta, we have Momo meta, we have Yukini meta. So there's not really one specific team that conquer the whole PvP environment now. Every team have their own counter. So when I mention about revive meta, just that M.Ollie able to make his own meta team, but doesn't mean that the team can actually conquer every single team. But one copy of M.Ollie already works perfectly fine in both PvE and PvP content as well. Okay, so but if you get a Reso from M.Ollie, it will be helpful as well, but like the additional turn, the more revive from the death mark, and then the R6 here instantly cast S3 is something additional add-on in my opinion. But the base key, the bread and butter of M.Ollie is already there. So if you ask me, R0 is it good for M.Ollie? In my opinion, yes. R0 is already a very good place to stop for M.Ollie to be usable. But if you want to chase like high requirement, high tier PvP, probably in the end you want to slowly get higher Reso. But for now, overall the current video I posted about M.Ollie and R0 for PvE and PvP, he seems perfectly fine in a lot of content, unlike the other meta Esper require certain Reso to be actually helpful. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment down what you guys think about it, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Trencan, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Chani, Antonio Winterspoon, First Law, D&D, thank you so much for your support. And special thanks to the Super Thanks MVP, HMZ Riggs, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest 10. Thank you so much for Code Wardeners, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chani. Thank you so much for your support.